Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to one of the big matches we have in our Alienware game, Victorious India. As you know, this is a League of Legends matchup that has been brought to you by Alienware Arena. The best desktops that are available, best laptops that are available, best gaming computers that are available are always Alienware. Check out the X51, check out the M15X, check out the M14X and the 17X. These are uber cool computers. Go right now and check it out on alienware.com. There is something interesting about what is the next matchup that is going to be there. This is one of our first revenge grudge matches which is there. Some of you might remember these two teams played against each other in the first round last week. This is the revenge and grudge match. They have challenged each other on the Alienware game Victorious website on alienwarearena.com. It's so simple. Just go there, say you want to go ahead and have a revenge match, challenge another team, set up a time, and you can go ahead and get into the action immediately. Who are these teams we're talking about? It's time I bring in my really good friend, Prateek, to go ahead and tell me, my dear Happytron, welcome to the cast and tell us who are these teams and what are they playing this time and what's the action between them.
Okay, we see Influence playing Fizz, Mordekaiser, Graves, Malphite, Alistar, and No More Karthus, Shen, Skarner, Darius, and Tristana. It's going to be interesting lineup for all the teams. Mordekaiser has immense amount of lane control in mid lane, and it'll be interesting to see if Mordekaiser goes mid or top, and Fizz can go either lane as well. And Graves and Alistar are rolling together. And on No More Luck side, we see Tristana. I'm not sure who's going to be her support. It either can be Darius, Skarner, or Shen. It's all depends on what they think and how they want to play. It's going to be a really interesting matchup.
Yeah, and just to introduce the entire team, Karthus is being played by Raghav, Shen is being done by Kaku, Skarner is being done by Crimson Criminal, Darius is on Torment, and Riot Grille Tristana is being played by Legendary. I think this is going to be a good match. These teams are doing a grudge match, so whatever happens in a grudge match, they know each other's play style. They are now literally going and getting the match back. This is going to be interesting because this is what LoL is about. Intense action, intense competition, intense feeling for going and making sure that your team is going to go ahead and win. I am super stoked. We are about to jump into the game. We should be running. I am getting the counter that it is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I think we are live in the game right now. And this is going to be really interesting for us. We are now looking at the top right. We are looking at who's going to go. Raghav is the first person to go ahead and get out of, and he is going straight down. And Crimson Criminal says, time for me to go ahead and go. And while we are doing that, why don't you let us know about the item picks that are happening right now?
Okay, Karthus has a totally weird first item that is Mana Crystal. I'm not sure why he has not picked up a health pot with it, because he still has spare gold, as you can see down there. He still has 35 gold. Should have bought 2 more health pots. But I'm not sure if he's planning, he forgot, or he's just gonna go back and buy the health pots. But on Karthus right now, Boots would have been a better choice. Rest all are pretty standard. Tristana going with Doran's Blade for only damage and sustainability. And Mordekaiser starting with a Recruit Pendant. He's looking for early Force of Nature against Karthus. That's a definitely good idea.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
And we are now...
Shen's probably going to rush Heart of Gold. He's starting with a Ruby Crystal, which gives him a lot of health. And lane sustain.
Well, there you go. And if you look at what everything is happening, you now have Crimson Criminal and Torment standing at the top, and they're definitely going top. And at the bottom, we have Legendary and Kaku sitting and going and having a competition and saying they're definitely holding. So 2v2, and we have the Nun and Indian Legend going and countering them. And in the mid, I believe Devil Dragon is going to be going against Raghav. So that's going to be an interesting matchup there too. And Fate Maker and the unknown mech are definitely going on the top. So what do you think about the matchups? We have it's 2v2 at the top, 2v2 at the bottom, and we have 2 mid solos in Raghav and Devil Dragon.
Yes, again, this match is being played without any runes and masteries, so it's a wise choice for teams to not jungle and just lane and try to pick up farm and while laning. That just seems to be a better choice because jungling just slows you down without runes and masteries. And top lane, I think No More Luck is going to be really aggressive with Skarner and Darius. While in mid lane, Mordekaiser are going to keep on spamming his abilities. He's not confined by mana. His abilities cost him health, but he has a regen pendant, which will give him enough sustain to spam indefinitely. And bottom lane, we see Graves and Alistar. Alistar definitely has more CC than Shen, but Shen only has one taunt, which can be the game changer here. So it seems pretty evenly matched up at bot lane and top lane. And mid, I think it goes in favor of Mordekaiser early game.
So there you have it, guys. I think this is going to be a really good matchup. No jungling heroes. This is traditional MOBA. This is 2-1-2 standard configuration that is going to be happening. We are learning level 2s right now. And I think it's going to be an interesting call to go ahead and see who's going to get first kill. I'm going to put you on the spot right now, Prateek. Go for it. Guess. First kill who and who will it be against?
It can go either way. I think the bot lane is going to be the first kill where we might see some action. If Shen can land a taunt on Grace and Alistar is unable to protect him, they might act first blood. But it can go top lane as well. Again, I mean, it's so hard to guess right now because top lane swing, they might try to dive and get killed instead, or they might get the kill. It's impossible to guess at this.
Well, excellent call. I think that's how a great competition with these two teams is. They are going for it. They are going and competing all over the place. You have Raghav. Raghav is actually down to nearly 1/3 health. He has run a level up on he's level 4. So the mid solos are now on 4s versus 3s across. Let's look at whether anyone is tanking up on gold. Not really. We have 1,000, which Mordecai has definitely built up. And Torment is getting focused down on whether they can go ahead and get him down. This is going to be really interesting. He has pulled back, but he's going and over-focusing. The unknown mech just runs away like that. Fatemaker is now getting focused down by Crimson Criminal. I don't know whether Torment should go ahead and overextend himself. He has overextended himself. Fatemaker is now going against this, but Fatemaker will get this. It was top lane. You called it. But it was an overextension by Fatemaker. He just looked at the health of Torment and he said, I'm getting a free kill. But that was not going to happen. Crimson Criminal was standing there and making sure that that was not going to be happen.
Fatemaker here should realize that if he jumps in and goes extends, Malphite here cannot follow him up with that distance. He does not have his ultimate to follow up. That was a bit bad call by Fatemaker, but I think he can pick himself back up.
Yeah, well, the difference is only 700 gold, which is literally the cost for the first kill. And there's a push coming in the bottom right now, replenishment for the creeps, so that they will go ahead and make sure that double creeps shouldn't be in play. But this is next to the tower, and that will not be a problem right now. Fairly even matchup. There is not much. Devil Dragon is pushing against this because he did push. Who's playing Raghav, who was playing mid to go ahead and go back, and Torment is also coming back right now. While that is happening, Crimson Criminal has run to level 4. Now it is 4v4. Everyone's at level 4 right now across the board. But we do see Mordekaiser at 6, who's going head to head against Raghav at Karthus with 5. So 6v5, not much change in the levels.
Mordekaiser is a champion. You just want to push your lane to the enemy tower, so the enemy gets denied of the gold as the tower keeps on killing the minions, and it's harder to farm that ways. And exactly what Devil Dragon's doing to Karthus right now. Karthus is at 16 minion kills, while Mordekaiser is sitting at 34.
There's now a big level difference that is coming out right now. We do see Alistar having no kills at all and very little gold, but he is support. And I think he is doing a decent job. I always love support, but sometimes I feel bad for them But guys, that's the role of the support. This is not a frag fest. This is about going and doing teamwork, and that's where LoL sets itself apart.
Let me mention an interesting fact. 90% of the time when the AD carry failed, it's the fault of the support. It doesn't seem that way, but support is one of the hardest roles to play in this game.
Well, you have to be selfless, you have to be the healer, you have to go ahead and put yourself in harm's way to go ahead and make sure the big guy who will win you the match is there. It's about not competing with your own teammate, and while that is happening, I think this match, I'm just getting a feel, this is a 45-minute match coming up. We are about 7 minutes into the game, we have only first kill, and these teams are not engaging, they are playing how the game is supposed to be played. There was 1 or 2 confrontations which is there, but they have not overextended. Indian Legend is standing and making sure he is getting enough farm experience, and he stays hidden constantly to go ahead and make sure that if there is an overextension, that will be caught out well. Mordekaiser, while we are talking about it, has reached has nearly reached the top 2 tower. The T1 tower is getting pushed constantly by Mordekaiser.
We see Shen using ult on Tristan on bot lane. They were almost dead, but Shen with a save.
Yeah. Shen's save always comes in. I think that's Shen's great ganker and a support. I think Shen's one of the coolest heroes. I love the way he walks. He's like, I am ninja. I shall be.
If you click on him, his passives on his buffs, it says that I'm a flippin' ninja.
Yeah. I love it. He's ninja. You shall not pass. While we're talking about that, Raghav and Devil Dragon go ahead and take their entire matchup to the next level, 8 and 7 levels constantly. So that is that's doing really well. Crimson Criminal and Torment are now fairly even, 6-6 versus 6-6. So that's the thing. What do you think? Are these matchups good? Are they even matchups? They seem so, but are they even matchups right now?
I think it's pretty even. I mean, we don't see much confrontation, and the goal difference is not that high. One dragon can just settle things down for influence right now. And mid, I think Mordekaiser is winning by a lot of CS. He's almost double of Karthus. He's going to have great damage output in team. Also, all the players on influence need to be careful. Because Karthus is level 6, and he can use his ultimate to damage anyone on the map.
That's actually a great point. Everyone's ultimate is up, guys, so do not forget that. The only person who's used his ultimate right now is Devil Dragon, who's running on cooldown. While we are doing that, Raghav has been pushed really back. He is now down to about 10% health, and he needs to go ahead and do that. While there is doing that, there is a fight that is going to go down. Kaku is getting focused down on by Indian Legend, but he will go ahead and move back. Legendary is also going and moving back, and I think that's one place. I think middle and bottom, both blue team is definitely winning, and at the top, I think I would call it a draw at the top. So.
Not exactly a draw if you look at the minion kills by both. 56 for Darius and 13 for Skarner. That is around 79. And the Fizz and the Unknown Mech fight.
There you go, and Devil Dragon is getting, and Torment definitely takes down there. Torment just definitely shifted from the top, and that's what you go ahead and get, because that was triple team, a quick triple team that went and took down, and there is the second kill that goes down. Middle, and now that 20-second, 25-second timeout on death, with another 15-20 seconds to go ahead and walk, about a minute, will be sufficient for our mid, who's been played by Raghav, to go ahead and gain a level. But Raghav also has been brought down to 10% health, and he will go back and move. So that is not going to be a big advantage down middle. I would have actually stayed there and moved back a little later on and gone and got some excellent farm and experience going on.
Actually, it was a pretty good move by Darius. He saw mid losing, so he moved up and ganked and turned the lane back to equal.
And while we are talking about it, here comes Kaku, who only has 10% health. He's going to go against the Nun and the Indian Legend. Kaku is now moving back. The ninja is all going back. I think he's going to go ahead and plan to go ahead and warp back. And the entire bottom lane, 3 of the 4 heroes are going back, either for mana or for health reasons. A bait going on for the unknown mech. Crimson Criminal and Torment are going that. Great gank by Torment. I have to say, great map presence. He made sure that middle is not lost by his team.
Also, you can see on top lane, there's a pink ward, which reveals all the other wards around it. Oh, we have an ultimate by Fizz.
Yeah, and there you go. Then I think he's going to go ahead and make sure that Crimson Criminal is going to go down. That was excellent by Fizz. Fatemaker goes and takes him down and gets full value for his ultimate. And yeah, you know, it's one of the ways. I wish there was a counter says how much experience, how much gold, how many kills did you get with your ultimate. I think that definitely counts for a lot. Ultimate should be what it is, the ultimate. What do you think about the build right now? I do see Karthus running with the Tear of the Goddess and Darius. Actually, Darius has not made anything.
Darius is going to rush Frozen Mallet, which is pretty standard item in Darius. He's got a Ruby Crystal and Longsword, which is he's going to turn that into a Phage, which builds into Frozen Mallet. What Frozen Mallet does is it slows all the enemies you auto attack on, so which is a great lane advantage. He's playing like a bruiser. He's going to jump on Graves and try to push him out of the team fight. Karthus, it was pretty good that he got Tear of the Goddess early game right now, because Tear of Goddess, the more skills you use, it gives you bonus mana to maximum 1000, and it stacks 4, it increases your mana by 4 for every ability you use. So getting that early game is really a good call. Arcane, which will lock up AP.
Yeah, and there you go. And you're now seeing Torment going and baiting Fatemaker, and Fatemaker just goes and jumps out of the way because he sees the 3v1 fight come in and moves sufficiently back. Legendary and Kahu are finally being moved back because they don't have any replenishing creeps coming in, but the creeps should be here right about now. Oh, great attack on Raghav. Raghav actually is moving back. There is a level, both of them are level 11. And 8, 9, 9, 8, that's fairly even levels at the bottom. Indian Legend stays in the grass to go ahead and keep himself invisible for some time. Quick look at the thing. There is a replenishment that is happening. Torment is coming in, and he's doing a full lane walk across from top to bottom, and they might think of pushing that very quickly. You have a pullback that is happening by Team Red at the top and at the middle. And there goes the thing. I'm going to keep my eyes on Torment. He's going to go ahead and make sure that he's going to try a gank right now. I think here he is. He comes in. He's going to focus on the Nun. And then there he goes. But Nun is going to go ahead and jump, which is there. He still has about 30% life. But the guy support who's going to the Indian Legend is getting focused on very well. Indian Legend definitely goes down. And while that is happening, and there is I think a kill versus a turret, I would go ahead and take the kill any day. Torment is playing like a bomb. He's playing like the player. Twice he's gone in and changed his lanes, once from the top and once from the bottom, and he's made sure that he has got a kill for each of the times, because you have to understand, every time you change a lane, you are letting the other team gain advantage over your team, either for a turret loss or for experience loss. So he has made it count. Let's see whether his rotation when he's coming back will go ahead and be sufficient to go ahead and take down Unknown and Fatemaker at that time. I don't think it will, but it's fairly even levels of everyone coming in, and here he comes.
An interesting fact about there's the ultimate ability is if he uses it on a champion, he gets the killing blow, his cooldown refreshes.
There you go. Again, Shen with the save. Legendary was down to about 10 health, and Shen goes and uses his powers to go ahead and save his partner and make sure that everything is going to be all okay.
And the match is going pretty even right now. We see 15.3 goals on either team. Despite it being 1-3, I think Influence is forming up pretty well.
I think so too. I think this is much more even than it seems. It doesn't seem like it's a 3-1 right now. the 2 kills, the extra kills have been all courtesy Torment, where he's changed his lane and come to go ahead and support his entire team to go ahead and get those kills. And yeah, fairly even match right now. While we're going and doing that, let's ask little super facts from our dear. I think I'll call you Happy Tron, the guy who basically knows everything about LOL. I think I'll call you the LOL guru. So my dear LOL guru, my dear LOL guru, tell me something
I
interesting.
might not know everything, but I know more.
Well, more is good, man. I think you definitely know more than me, so you are my guru. I'm going to ask you something which is really not many people know about that. I'm going to ask you a question that a lot of gamers in India have been battling with, and this. You have three servers. You have the EU, you have NA, you have G Arena. What do you think should be done about which server should you play on? Especially, and let's go ahead and say it, the answer might be very simple, whichever has the lowest ping, whichever has the highest number of people, which is, say, G Arena. But how do you convince someone who has played 200, 400 games, has nearly everything, nearly all the gold possible, to go ahead and change a server?
Okay, so initially, on Garena there was a service that you could transfer your account from EU or NA to the Garena server, and they would simply copy your account and put it on Garena. You could use all your champion skins, and everything. So that service was closed down on 31st May. So I know a lot of people who used it, and they're playing on Garena, the overseas servers for their high ping. Yes, I think Garena server is the best choice for players from India right now because it has the lowest ping. And ping does matter a lot in mobile games. People sometimes say that, okay, I don't care about the ping, but in competitive play, it matters a lot.
Excellent point there. Do you think that service will be back again?
I'm not sure if the service will be back for the Singapore server, but if Garena decides to launch a server for India, I'm sure they would have that.
That'd be actually interesting. Maybe, guys, that's the petition we need to sign. We need to go ahead and convince G Arena that we need an Indian server. One of you entrepreneurial people out there, convince them we need an Indian server. We need to go ahead and show that LOL is where India's action is. We can go ahead and have a great team. Who says we can't go ahead and win the $5 million, the $1 million prize at WCG?
It's far, but not impossible.
There you go, man. Coming back to the game, let's look at quick levels. We still have the confrontation. I think top is getting a little imbalanced with the Devil Dragon actually sitting at level 13 with, what's his name? The Unknown Mech at 11, vis-a-vis Crimson at 11 and Torment at 10. I think the level fight is getting in the favor of Team Blue. And in the middle, if you look at Fate Makers, actually, oh, there you go. We just caught Fate Maker. Go ahead and catch down Raghav. Raghav made sure that he goes and takes down Fizz. I think there's a rotation that was there. We got Fizz coming from the top, going down to the middle. And while we're doing that, there's another fight which is there. Torment is nearly out of life. And so is Devil Dragon, and there goes Torment. Torment's actually been taken down by the Unknown Mech, and Kaku also goes down, and I think Crimson Mech is going focused down, but he's walking towards his tower. I don't know whether they can go ahead and save him, but they cannot. Devil Dragon had no life left, and so had the Unknown Mech, did not have any life. That's a great pullback. It went down. They got 2 kills for the price of 0, and that's actually great. They're now up to 3-4. And and they get a tower for that also, and that will go ahead and give them finally a lead in the gold and 2 towers in their favor.
Yes, if you see, Mordecai is farmed up mid, and since Fizz on top, played by Fate Maker, was in a tight situation, he has shifted to mid now against Karthus, who's not that well farmed. Mordekaiser being top and his immense damage and farm with Malphite, it just even turned the battle towards their favor, even if it was 2 versus 3.
We see a big fight coming up. We do see Raghav now sitting at level 15, and now Devil Dragon had to come back in the middle to go ahead and support him because Fate Maker Fizz could not go ahead and take him. A level 11 versus a level 15 was just going to be too imbalanced. And now we have mid solo going against 2 The bottom team has still remained the same. Legendary and Kaku still remain. Shen keeps supporting him and running at 11, 11, 12. They are going against Darius, and Darius is at level 12.
Again, I would like to point out the minion kills by Tristana, that is 83, and Graves is sitting at 150, which is almost twice again. And Graves already has Infinity Edge. If there's a fight bottom, there's no doubt that Graves and Alistar are going to win that without any competition.
Yeah, there you go, man. 155 versus 85 is not there. Vampiric Scepter for Fizz, not for Tristana. And a big fight coming up. Not a big fight coming up, just farming. And now we have 2v2 in the middle. And we have a 2v2. We do have a transition coming in from Torment. Torment is moving again and trying to go ahead and get the... No, I think he's going to just go back and support.
Even though Influence is losing by 1 kill, but they've made up for it with 2 towers in their immense farm. They're ahead in gold, even though losing in kills.
So I'm still waiting for a nice confrontation to come up. I think that'll be here soon. I just have it in my bones that there is happening. There goes the dragon, attack on the dragon, which is there. Let's see whether they can go ahead and pull and go ahead and figure out that is actually going to be seen. But no, Team Red does not recognize it, and dragon will go down. And Team Blue should be able to go ahead and jump sufficiently ahead in terms of... And the dragon goes down, and now there is...
Yeah, Team Red had no vision on it
at
all.
Yeah, and now the goal difference is sitting at close to 1,500. And again, the teams go ahead and get back to their standard rotations. There might be... No, that's fine. Fizz stays middle. Yes, he does. But I don't think Fizz versus... who's Fizz against? Fizz versus Raghav is going to be a good matchup. Yeah. Versus Raghav is going to be a good match. I think that support needs to be given by Devil Dragon. Devil Dragons is sitting there, and Mordekaiser needs to go ahead and stay here to go ahead and give any kind of there. So I think that's how we're going to see this happen. With that transition has not really been that easy. We do see a rotation going in. The entire team mid is moving towards team top. They go down and they will wait and see if they can go ahead and get Torment or Crimson Criminal. Unknown Mech is pushing to go ahead and get them a bait, but they've wasted time to go ahead and do that. Raghav comes in. Raghav's coming. Raghav's here. And this is their 3v1 versus Raghav, but Raghav goes and scoots out of there instantly.
The skill Raghav uses now was Flash. It's a summoner skill provided to you at level 12, and usually every game and every champion uses it.
And we might see a great kill coming in. Yes, there is. There's Crimson Criminal definitely goes down. Torment is going back to go ahead and exact terrible revenge, and he does get a double kill, which is there. And let's see if they can go ahead and get one more. But no, there's 3v1, which is there. Again, that was not in the favor of the blue team. They only got 1 kill and lost 3 of theirs. And that's too expensive a fight for them.
Karthus and Shen both have global ultis. Karthus' ulti just damages every champion on the map, and Shen can teleport to any of his allied champions and give him a shield. They both are such strong, they can turn the team fight
Red
around
team's turret has been
instantly.
destroyed.
And now even on the turrets, there is definitely a win. There's 3 of them that blue team has got. I don't think this is really going in the favor. It might not seem so by 4 versus 7, but this is getting really to be an intense match. We have all the action now at the bottom. We do see 2 heroes just standing around at their base right now, and finally Indian Legend and the Nun decide to go ahead and move. So Prateek, you've seen so many LoL games. I'll ask you, do you think, as as a guy who's analyzing this game, who do you think is winning?
Right now it's pretty evenly matched up. Actually, it'll all depend on the next team fight. I think the next team fight is gonna be for Dragon again as soon as it spawns, and should be anytime soon.
I think you called it. I think Dragon is going to be here very soon. I do see Raghav sitting at level 17. And he is by far the guy. If you look at quick levels, Team Blue has 13, 15, 14, 14, 12 versus Raghav, who's already at 17, 13, 13, 13, 14. So yes, I think Raghav is now becoming an extremely strong weapon of mass destruction.
Raghav is playing Karthus in team fight. You want him to be taken down first, because he has his passive. When he dies, he's able to cast all of his spells for free for 7 seconds, and he's untargetable. That's just, and his AOE is so strong that if you don't kill him first and get out of there, you might lose the team fight.
We are now looking at Raghav being that ultimate weapon of mass destruction, and you have to understand he is sitting on 3 kills already with 2 assists, and goes out. But Torment goes and gets caught out against 3 of his teammates, against 3 of his enemies, 4 of his enemies, and that was just a bad place to be, bad place, bad time, and that was a quick victory. And I'm glad his team saw that happening and did not interfere, because they could have lost much more.
Dragon's about to spawn in exactly 1 minute, and I think Influence knows it. So they're pushing the lane, and as soon as Dragon comes back, they're gonna go with the Dragon. That's their objective. If they can get the tower, that's good. If they can't, they just gotta push the lane anyways. Yep, heading for Dragon right now. They know it's gonna be up in 20 seconds.
So if you're Team Red, don't you know that the time for the Dragon is about here? And you could see it, right? And if you see your site ward being attacked, you know that it's...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a team fight, most likely. Malphite is at the wrong place right now. If Red Team decides to do Dragon, they can do it uncontested.
Yeah.
Malphite's rotating back down there because he thinks Dragon is up.
There goes... I think you can feel the fight in the bones, but it's... I don't know whether they will make sure... They are being led very nicely by Raghav. He's the guy who's moving around and making sure that that entire fight is going to be in his favor. And they need to stick close. I think this is the time where single heroes will be caught out really, really badly.
And the Red Team has no vision on Dragon again. I'm not sure why are they not buying wards, but Blue Team can just do Dragon, and Red Team won't even get to know.
Do you think Red Team can go ahead and do the Baron right now?
They can. Karthus is really strong clearing Baron and Dragon. His Q ability is play based. It does double damage to single targets.
Well, I think that might be there. They might want to go ahead and tempt Blue Team to do Dragon, and they can do the Baron. And there goes the Blue Team. I think the Blue Team is focusing on going and getting the Dragon. But I don't think Red Team has any sight of that happening. And they're not doing anything.
Yeah, they have no wards there.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
So Raghav, I'm going to ask you this because I'm seeing this happening. Blue Team's got 4 towers, 3,000 more gold. I know they're 5-7. Don't you think they're winning? I feel that Blue Team's winning.
It's again, I'm saying it's pretty. It depends on the team fight right now. Both teams have good build. They do not have any major item difference. But yes, I think their AD carry, Influence's AD carry, Graves, has items, is Blood and Infinity Edge. if he doesn't get focused down, he's gonna do immense damage and take down the whole team.
You know what, this is the time where you feel the storms coming. I think it's not if, it's when. And I think that time is going to be very, very soon. Because I think the next maybe one, maybe two fights will determine the game. I don't think this game will go 40 kills, 20 kills. I'm going to go say that this game's not even going to go, I don't know, 15 kills. You'll know very soon.
I don't think so either. Both teams are actually kind of scared to fight on because either one can lose, and they're just trying to do is hide and pick off a single guy and then start the fight. They're playing safe and trying to make sure they win the team fight.
There goes the Baron. I think someone wants to go ahead and get against him. No, it is not. We have Raghav already fully leveled up at Karthus. He is now going to go lead his troops to battle. He is that Imba player who will make sure that something's going to happen. And there goes the big fight. I think it's now. I think it's now. Everyone, both teams, I can see blue and red pings all over the place. There is this tower. It is that flag that everyone else is going to be. There goes the wards. I think that there goes the wards. There goes the shot off by the tower. That is going to be really, really close. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 blue team members are here. Here comes Torment and makes it all 5 here. There are 10 people all here, which is there. Now we just need to go ahead and figure out what angles they will go ahead and get. You have Torment staying sufficiently back. They're staying near the tower. They're not moving away. Sorry for the burp. And there goes Torment. Torment has gone into the brush. He has gone and seen where they have moved back. They are now sitting. Everyone's in the brush. Everyone's in the brush. They are going to getting close. Their angles are all over the place, which is there. You have 3 people flanking Team Red. Everyone's just walking all behind Fizz. I don't know whether that's a great idea because Fizz just goes and vamooses out of there as soon as he can. But what would be the real interesting part that Fizz is getting focused down on? There goes the Fishy. And whether they will go through the tower. And here goes Indian Legend. He's dropped down his I don't know what that is, but here goes the fight. And here goes the big fight. We will definitely have Raghav falling down. Raghav gets shut down really quickly. That you said you had to go ahead and focus him down. Blue team gets a double kill, which is the Raghav gets to go ahead and destroy some more. Shen also going down. We have Fizz obviously falling down because he was the first guy to go ahead and focus down. Crimson also falls down. It is 1v3 which is there. That's great. Torment is being focused down on. He's getting out of there. None is trying to go ahead and catch up, but I don't think they will. But maybe they will. Is there any ultimate he can go ahead and let that? No, they can't.
No, Graves was immense damage to all of them. Like, he was just positioning himself so perfectly and doing all the damage. And Shen just, I don't know why they went for Alistar. They could have just gone for Graves instead. And if you saw, Graves focused Karthus instantly and brought him down to make sure his team wins the team fight.
Yeah, and that was great. 1v3 is what this game is about. It went down from 5-7 to 8-8. We have all 10 players back on the street. We have the unknown mech actually with very low life, and he's trying to go ahead and rotate back and try and go ahead and heal some. What about the item?
Oh, we see Malphite. Yeah, I was just talking about that. We see Malphite doing Sunfire and Frozen Heart. If you just scoot over to Malphite and check his stats, he has 251 armor, and he has his W almost maxed out, which will certainly give him around 54% more armor. That'll give him 400 armor when he uses that. He should be unstoppable right now. And for Fizz, Leech Bane and the Blasting One, that's a pretty generic pick, and he's gonna do damage with that. Again, Mordekaiser going tanky with Spellblam and a lot of... That's gonna be a problem for No More Luck. But on the other hand, Karthus has a huge amount of AP as well. He has roughly 319 AP. That is a lot. And Death Rylai's. Rylai slows the enemy champions on when you use an ability on them. And Karthus' AoE is so huge. He can slow everyone in the team fight together. Also, Graves is starting to build his Phantom Dancer, after which he's just gonna rain hell on the enemy team. If he's not taken down early in the team fight, it's not gonna go good for No More Luck. They need to just ramp up. Shen just needs to go in and taunt Graves and then burst him down. That should be their strategy right now.
Well, there you have it, man. It's such a simple one, but sometimes it gets very difficult. They are going and focusing on the dragon, and here they go. Is any red team player close by, but again, no vision. And the dragon comes in. I think blue team is now sitting at 42 to 37, about 5,000 gold difference. And here comes all four players down the middle.
I think we might see a Baron soon enough.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling right now that they will go move for it, but
Influence is just waiting for the enemy blue to come up, but I think Tristana already has it. Because if you deny Karthus of blue buff, that is a great thing, because he cannot spam his abilities indefinitely.
well,
I think No More Luck was sitting in that bush, they would want to avoid it right now.
yeah. Here they go against Raghav. They're going to try and go ahead and focus him down, but yeah, there they go. But I think there's an overextension by Devil. I think they're going to go ahead and focus down. So None has definitely gone on. Devil Dragon is definitely getting focused down also. Blue team will get double kill, but go ahead and lose Devil Dragon, which is it. And they might just get an ace right now because Raghav is quadra kill. Why didn't they get an ace? Yeah, there you go. There's the shutdown, and now the ace should come in. There you go. It's 2v5.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
And I think they're just now pushing this entire... Blue team is definitely on the upper hand to go ahead and move. The entire red team is dead. If they go ahead and push the dragon right now, the Baron right now, and go ahead and get buffs, they should go ahead and move and go for the kill very, very quickly.
There was excellent positioning by Graves. He just came from behind. Although he took tower hit, he got 4 kills straight off the bat. He would just position outside the whole team fight. Outside Karth with his AoE and everything. All Karth could do was use his ultimate after he was dead. And that's all he could do. But great play by Graves right here.
Red team's inhibitor.
And as I said, he already has a Phantom Dancer now. And if he's not focused, he's gonna keep on doing this.
Well, it's looking bleaker and bleaker. And I often like to go ahead and ask some really good players, put yourself in the Team Red's position. This is what you're facing. Is this GG? And if it is not, what can you do right now to go ahead and pull it back?
See, I've been in stickier situations than these, and if we have vision on Baron, I know, like, people steal Baron, like, the other team's trying to do Baron, and if you have vision on it, just stay behind it. As soon as it's about to go out, just jump in, steal Baron. If you can manage that, you can surely turn the team fight around and this game around. And I've seen that happen in many, many games. So there's still much possibility for No More Luck to play smart and get back in the game.
There you go, man. I always want to go ahead and get this kind of pro tips going because it's really important. You know, you should always know what to do if you are staring at this situation. You shouldn't be like, oh, just let's walk around and farm. There is, you know, it's called plan, like execute maneuver 2 alpha, whatever. That means, you know what, this is what we got to, that's the play we are coming up with. And everyone in the team should know, put your vision down on Baron, make sure that you go ahead and counter that, make sure you can do a Baron still. That's what it means, that's what the play is.
And I think influence here is like, we don't really need Baron. Okay, we'll go to Baron since they're back in their base. They're just chilling out there. They're waiting for No More Luck to react, them being near to Baron. No More Luck has no vision of Baron. I think influence is going to get it. They might choose not to. They might camp the jungle to wait for someone no one wants to show up. Just start looking for the ward on that, and they are Baron.
Well, there you go. They've started the Baron, and the Baron's going to go down fairly quickly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Slain Baron Nashor.
And there you go. And this is the time where the bugle sounds the charge of the Light Brigade, or the charge of the Imperial March, which goes dan, 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 dan. And I think they're pushing the top. I think this is the time where the big fight will go. I don't think the game's going to last too long. And
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
you called it, man. I think this is going to be really quick. I hope it's painless, but I do want to see what's going to happen because I love the end fight. I love where everyone's going to go. Raghav goes and drops everything there. He goes, that's for this first, that goes for this second.
Red team's
The
turret
turret
has
just
been
went down
destroyed.
so quickly. There is nothing
Just
left.
make sure you focus on Graves in this team fight and check out his damage output right now.
There you go.
It's just gonna be insanely high.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
I think Influence is just taking out towers one by one, and inhibitors
Red team's
is
turret
gonna
has
give
been
them super
destroyed.
minions.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. Fight, 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 fight. Kaku goes down, which is there. Crimson Girl is going to go down. Torrent is going to go down.
Blue team double kill.
2v1. And Raghav is now going to go ahead
Blue
and...
team triple kill.
And there goes the triple kill, which is there. They did take down Graves. That was actually very interesting.
Yes, finally they did take him down, but
Red
now
team's turret has been
Mordekaiser is
destroyed.
pretty much unstoppable with his Warmogs, a Spellvamp, and Death Cap.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Legendary is moving back. He has no chance but to go ahead and stand at his gate. Legendary does go ahead and take one down.
Malphite with the dance right there is turret.
Just to go ahead and show that this is GG. It's game over, man. Legendary survives, but guess what? Team Blue takes it. And that was a great game. Interestingly, not even a single tower killed by Team Red, and that was not ideal. But very close, very
And
long game.
This was a grudge match. Influence lost to No More Luck in match 1, and they are coming back with 17-12 in match 2. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, Influence is right back at ya, right in your face. You got back, you got owned, you got it in you. Go ahead and challenge us back, and let's see if they can go ahead and win it. If they challenge back and win against each other. And thank you again, and I look forward to go ahead and get into the next game with you. And we will see you guys next time.